Alright, just logging into Spectre. And the goal here is very, very simple. Okay, for you as the trader, whether you are a cryptocurrency trader or a normal FX trader, or you want to trade any sort of asset class, is to beat the market. Okay, the market is this giant complex beast, and you see it right here in front of you. Okay, it's represented as a chart. Green means it's going up, and red means it's going down. Very simple. All you need to do is guess the direction. And you can improve your chances of guessing the direction correctly by doing research on the market, or just getting a feel for the markets over time. You'll start to see that prices and patterns tend to repeat themselves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how exactly you would take a trade in Spectre. The price is falling at the moment, and I believe that it's hit a lower boundary, so it may actually rise. So what I'm going to do here is I'm basically going to take a very short-term trade that I believe it's going to go up. Okay, so the asset is US dollar Japanese yen. The direction is up because I clicked on up, and I want to go in really small. 9 ethers is a lot. I'm just going to go in with a small position, let's say 3 ethers. Okay, the trade will expire in 5 minutes. I can select a range of expirations, but 5 minutes is the shortest. And I'm trading freestyle right now. Okay, there's a range of other type of formations, but I'm going to keep it very simple. I get 75% payout, instant 75% payout if I'm right, and if I lose that 3 ethers. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter this trade. Right, so you can see that immediately I've entered the trade here, where you see the orange up arrow, and where it says E, this is the expiry. This is where it's going to expire. So the time right now, I entered the trade at around 6:35, okay, in the morning, and it is going to expire at around 6:41, okay, 6:40 roughly. So let's track this trade. We can see it here. You can see the live market price. Okay, this is what I love about Spectres. It's so visual. It's so easy. Okay, and you can see here the amount of money I've allocated. It's a US dollar Japanese yen trade. It is, the entry price was 110.535. That's verified on the chart. This was my entry time. The expiry is 5 minutes, and I have 4 minutes remaining to go. All right, so far it's looking good. All right, and remember, it's 75% payout on this instance. In this instance, sometimes you're going to get a higher payout. This depends on the market conditions. The algorithm is calculating that. Of course, let's see what the other traders are doing. You can, of course, chat with other traders as well, and discuss a range of technical and fundamental topics related to trading and cryptos and all the things. So this is looking pretty good. We still have some time to go. Of course, the price could tank. The key thing is that your risk is very well taken care of. Your risk management settings in here are very powerful. If you go into account settings, you can actually control the amount of risk, and then the system's blocks and checks and balances, they kick in once you've gone over your risk tolerance levels. And that's really important as well. So this system looks out for you. It looks out for the trader. While this trade is still running, I mean, we have around 2 minutes and 58 seconds to go. It's looking pretty good because the price has gone up, right? I want to talk a little bit about what we're seeing at the top. So what we're seeing at the top is this is the liquidity pool here, right? You can see that it's around 50,000 ethers big, or around $11 million. Now, of course, this is the MVP, this is demo money, but after the ICO, this is going to be real funds, right? Now, whatever that amount is, the ICO will determine that. But what's important to know is that you are trading against the liquidity pool. The liquidity pool is completely decentralized and autonomous. There is no broker, right? We don't have, this is your balance here. Let's say you're a very rich trader, you have 900 ethers, or 223K in dollars. This is lying in your Ethereum wallet or in your private escrow on site. We don't have any access to any of this or the liquidity pool. Now, it looks like I'm going to win this trade, right? We got another 1 minute and 50 seconds to go, and most probably I'm going to win this trade. Of course, I don't want to cash out too early. I don't want to count my chickens before they've hatched. But if I win this trade, then my balance will go up by 75% on the 3 ethers that I wagered. Okay, if you recall, I wagered around 3 ethers. I'll get a decent return of roughly 1.5 ethers or so on top of that, right? While I'm at this, I'll just show you analytics. This here is the deep analytics engine. It's tracking how you're trading on a range of assets, time period, trade direction, trade type. It's also tracking your vitals, what your strengths and weaknesses are, how much money you've made or lost through time. Again, remember, this is all demo money, okay? So we're just playing around right now, but it just goes to show you that it's literally one click away. Another very important feature in Spectre is when you start to get good, when you start to become really good and you start to try and beat the market, is you may say, okay, I don't want to enter the trade at this current level. I'm not comfortable with where the price is. So you will just basically click on the chart. Let's say you want to enter the trade here. Let's say when the price jumps up here, you believe that it's overbought, it's gone up too much. You just literally click and you place what is known as a pending order. Okay. Now, a pending order is a trade that's waiting for the price to meet it. If the price doesn't meet that level, nothing is going to happen, right? So here I've set a pending order. Okay. It's not a trade. Only if the price hits this orange line here, then will the trade automatically trigger as a sell. Okay. And I can see my pending orders here. So it's almost a relaxed form of trading as well. You're not necessarily tied to having to trade the markets immediately. You know, you can take a more strategic view. And by the way, while I've been blabbing on, the trade has won, the US dollar Japanese yen. It expired just a few seconds ago and I won that. Okay, so that was an instant credit to my account. That was around 1.5 2 ethers of profit, right, within 5 minutes. Okay, so I hope that helped and look forward to seeing you in the MVP.